ELSA workflow demonstration today. So this is a basic demo of a few ways that you can use ELSA to aid in your security incident response workflow. So to start with, let's ask some simple questions of ELSA. Let's say that I want to know any Trojan IDS alerts that have occurred across all time. So this search will look for any log message that contains the SIG message field with Trojan in it. So we have plenty of events to look at here. Let's get an overview of all the different kinds of events. So by grouping on the message, we can see the specific events that are included, and then we can drill down on a more interesting message by clicking the aggregation. So here we could see a fairly serious alert because this is a check-in. So we want to know more about this host. So we can add that to our list and say, I only want to know about this IP address. Tell me everything you know about this IP. So we have 298 logs, and we have quite a different array of them. Again, to get an overview, we can group by the log class. This is like a log type, and we can see that we have connections, IDS alerts from Snort, we have HTTP logs, DNS lookups, some Bro notices, some SSL logs, and an unclassified log. So if we look at the SSL logs, we need to remove the original class any from there. So if we look at the SSL logs, we can see that we have a crash report from Mozilla.com. So this is likely a browser exploit involved. If we want to look at the notices, then we can see that there's something a little bit more interesting going on here. Bro will record by default any file downloads of executable type, and it will also record the MD5 hash. So ELSA has an entire plugin infrastructure which builds transforms, and we can use this to do things like virus total lookups based on MD5. So that plugin will take the MD5 from the message here and then check virus total to see if there are any hits, and we can see tons of hits all across here. And we don't have to go far to see where it came from. We could see right in the Bro message here that this is the IP that they downloaded from. So to get a complete picture, we can throw that back up and just do a search for that IP address. And now we can see everything that it did. We have the URLs, and we have the IDS alerts right next to each other. So we know that this is a Black Hole 2 landing page, and the landing page has a site name of just an IP address with a URI of links and system warns, etc. And the refer was this page. Sometimes it's easier to look at the actual refers listed, and now they're lined up nicely, so you can see that this is the actual page that led to the black hole kit infection. Each ELSA query can be turned into an alert. So if we want to know about any future traffic, we can simply submit here, and now we will be emailed whenever we get future logs that have a hit for that IP address. And you can easily enable them or disable them so that you don't have to delete them if they get noisy. And you can change the threshold at which you get sent an email, so you could say, I only want to get sent an email once a day about this. There are many different features that we haven't gotten to yet in this demo, but this demo is just a quick look at how to do an incident response workflow in ELSA. Thanks.